Larry Grady, I lost my wife of 55 years in December. Will we ever be together again? Oh, I'm very sorry, Larry, to hear that. I'm very sorry. If we have strong affinity with someone, we probably have met them again in this life because of previous lives' association. So if we have a strong affinity with them, there's a high chance we'll meet them in the future in a different form. All right? I can't promise you if you will meet your wife again and will you be together again. And I'm sure the loss is great. And I'm very sorry for that. I feel very sad for you. You have my condolences. But what will be important now is to do, perhaps every single day, recite Om Mani Padme Hum and dedicate that energy to your beloved wife and pray that she will take good rebirth and pray that she will enter spiritual practice and that she will become an enlightened being. So very good every day to recite Om Mani Padme Hum. Even recite a praise or prayer to Avalokiteshvara and dedicate it to your wife every single day. I hope that will help you. Sometimes the wish to be with someone again can translate into prayers dedicated for them. And that would create the causes for us to meet them again in a positive situation again. I repeat, sometimes our wish to be with someone we love that we have lost can translate into prayers that would create the causes for us to meet them again in a positive situation again. So every day if we pray to Avalokiteshvara and recite the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, because we miss that person very much, then that missing energy, instead of just sitting there missing them, that energy is translated or transformed into prayer in the form of mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. And then we dedicate it for that person, and we dedicate it for that person. That lonely energy, that missing energy, that energy of wanting to be with them again will be sent to them in the form of prayer that we can meet them again in the future in a positive manner. Okay? So I recommend you, Larry, to please do Avalokiteshvara's prayer, the forearm Chenezik. If you have any issues with that, please contact one of my pastors who can, I can recommend to them the specific prayer, Avalokiteshvara, Chenezik, and then recite the mantra every day. Again, you have my deepest condolences. Jerry Go. Dear Rinpoche, there are many negative karmas surrounding and affecting my business and my daily life. What should I do? Jerry Go, do Doishiden's Puja starting tonight. Okay? My team, my hardworking team who hasn't had dinner yet, will send you the link right now on the comment section. Jerry, do the Puja Doshiden every single day, starting today, and you will see the difference. Sanjay Jimar, Bhutan. Respected Rinpoche, please clarify me about Doshiden. Is it Buddhism and consequence of following and not following? Is it Buddhism? Sanjay Jimar, if you practice Doji Shugden with a good motivation, then it becomes Buddhism. If you practice Doji Shugden with a bad motivation, then it becomes not Buddhism. If you pray to Guru Rinpoche for negative things, increasing attachment, greed, money, then it becomes not Buddhism, even if we pray to Guru Rinpoche. If we pray to Guru Rinpoche with positive motivation, then it becomes Buddhism. Buddhism is not what you pray to. Buddhism is your motivation. And how you change the motivation from positive to negative. What is positive to negative? Positive is when you lessen your attachments, lessen your grasping, lessen your desires, and you increase simplicity. You increase positive qualities such as generosity and tolerance and kindness and patience. Then that is Buddhism. So Buddhism isn't what you pray to so much as to how you develop your mind. The Buddha's path is not so much about praying, the deeper Buddhist path. Buddha's deepest teachings is not about praying, it's about transformation. Okay? For superficial Buddhist practitioners and new Buddhist practitioners and simple Buddhist practitioners or new Buddhist practitioners is about what you pray to and how the Buddhas can help you and how the protectors can help you. Deep Buddhist practitioners, higher Buddhist practitioners do not think on those terms. They think on developing the mind. The reason we meditate on a Buddha, we worship a Buddha, the reason we do prayers to a Buddha, make offerings to show honor to a Buddha, is to actually develop merits in order to open up the Buddha inside of us, in order to develop the Buddha inside of us. So through Buddha's teachings and practicing, we ourselves can become a fully enlightened being. And that's the purpose of Buddha's teachings. Okay? So whether practicing Dorjishuden is Buddhism or not depend on our motivation. Okay? I hope that helps you. Jimmy Tan. I had a bad dream a few nights ago and today my car broke down halfway without knowing any reason. Is this considered my obstacles and my karma? I do pray to DS before I sleep and place DS in bedroom. Please pray for mental health, daily obstacle fanja. Okay, Jimmy, you had a dream and your car broke down. That's a very good sign. Why? Your dream warned you about your broken car and your car broke down and you're safe. You're healthy. You have food. You have a roof over your head. You have a nice place to sleep. You're warm. You're comfortable. You're safe. You're dry. So I think you have a lot of good karma. And some negative karma come up that your car is broken. Just get your car fixed and move on and do your Dorjishuden practice every day. Now what's important is this, everyone. To protect yourself from spirits, you can do many spiritual practices for that. If you're interested in the Buddhist practice, that can be done by anyone of any religion, then I highly recommend Dorjishuden. I recommend Dorjishuden is because in the last 20, 30 years that I've come across many questions and problems related to supernatural from the public, when I recommend Dorjishuden, I would say 9 out of 10 times their problems were solved. 1 out of 10 times were they weren't consistent in it or they didn't continue with it for whatever reasons. But 9 out of 10 times their problems have been solved. So I recommend Dorjishuden on the basis of past experiences, past successes. And the successes are very, very, very high. Even now, I get requests for help of that nature. Always. So what's important is to do the Dorjishuden practice every single day. Do it from your heart, do it with good motivation, and do it consistently. Sometimes if you're ill, you're super busy, just do the mantra so it's consistent. You didn't break for that day. So it's good to do it every single day, not only when you have problems. It's also good to do it when you don't have problems. Don't go to a friend when you have problems. Go to a friend when things are going well also. What's important is not to try to bind spirits or hurt spirits or expel spirits, but to have compassion and to have pity and have sympathy for them. Have sympathy. Spirits harm us because they're unhappy. And when people or spirits are unhappy, they harm others. So we need to have sympathy and patience for them, not to dispel them, destroy them, hurt them, or bind them. This is very important. So our motivation is that we send good energy out to the spirits. We send good energy out to the elementals or whoever's disturbing us, and we wish them well. And then we do the puja to bless them. And that would help them and help us a lot. Okay? So that is how we can protect ourselves from spirits, and that's how we can eliminate spirit problems. And I'd like to close up by showing everybody this beautiful altar here with Buddha Shakyamuni, the great Indian prince who became an enlightened being. And over here is the incomparable tricosmic master Lama Tsongkhapa and the expedient tantric Mahasiddha Guru Rinpoche, who brought Dharma to Tibet. And then we have the very powerful, yet gentle, compassionate protector, Dorje Shugden, right over here. Then we have beautiful offerings in the front here for the enlightened beings. This is a little altar, so I'd like to end it with the altar and hoping all of you are blessed. And it's been a great pleasure for me to speak and to share things with everyone. I hope all these videos will help, because that's my motivation, is that it will help everyone. Thank you very much, and good night from Kichara Forest Retreat, Malaysia.